Yes. Welcome to iBFC Foundation Course, Internet Business Foundation Course, Lesson 1. What you need to know about online business. So this is the first lesson in the Internet Business Foundation course. There are 7 lessons in all. So we take lesson 1, what you need to know about online business. What you need to know about online business. Online business is also sometimes interchangeably used with internet business. So we'll be using the words internet business, online business, meaning one and the same thing. There's an illustration there of somebody helping another person climb a mountain, climb a hill, overcome an obstacle. So that is what we are here. That is what iBMC is all about, to help you overcome the obstacle, to help you climb the mountain and become a guru in the internet business. What is the objective of this lesson? There are 3 objectives, simple objectives, to improve clarity about your understanding about online business. Appreciate the difference between online and offline business, and learn the phases of online business. Just 3 objectives. Then what will be your takeaways? At the end of this lesson, you enhance clarity about online business. You have better appreciation of the differences between online and offline business. And then you have mastery of the phases of the online business. I believe I should clear that. So let's press ahead. What will be the contents? The evolution of the internet business. Internet Business Manifesto. Online versus offline business. The phases of online business. And avoid charlatans. Avoid charlatans. The evolution of internet business. For those of us who have been online for quite a while, when I say online for quite a while, just about 7 years ago, internet started in the late 80s. And at that time, only the techies, people that had technical knowledge, could actually be able to perform. You needed to know how to code. Coding was the king in those days. And today, thanks to evolution, today is what we call plug and play. Anybody, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 75-year-old can play on the internet, because everything has been made so simple. Everything has been made so simple. It was in the process of making things simple. That's when we had the junk era, that anybody just come in and put anything online and people will rush for it. And so that junk era, of course, did not last long. You must have heard about the boom and bust era of the early 90s, when things moved away from the coding to the plug and play. When they launched the browser was launched, it became so easy for people to jump online, and people jumped online. That's when we had the the boom, and of course, we within a very short time we had the bust, because people just believed that they could put on any junk and people will buy. It did not last long. So, what is the whole message? Now anybody can play online, because we have the technologies have been so simplified that anybody. We have moved from computers to browsers. The junk era, anything goes, easy money, boom bust, long gone. Now plug and play. Anybody can join. And of course, because anybody can join, there is fierce competition. So you must really be able to stand out. You must be able to stand out to be noticed. There's so much noise out there. There's so much noise. So you don't even know who to believe. It was because of this that one of the top gurus online, Rich Skifrin, came up with what he called the Internet Business Manifesto. This Manifesto has been downloaded more than 100 million times. Well, this was massive. This came out around 2005 or so. It was massive. It was massive. So this is why you need help. You can see that there is so much to be done online. There's so much. Where do you even start? You are in the middle there. You are doing a lot of things. And so what Rich Kifrin was trying to do was to simplify it for us. It was to simplify. In the Internet Business Manifesto, which of course every student of iBMC will have a copy, he tried to explain why we should not just jump into internet business as if it's different from that. Internet business is just like any other business, but there's a small difference, and that difference in the technology. He tried to simplify everything. So because of this complexity, that you need help. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. So what is the big difference between offline and online business? This is your internet business. Just like any other business, you need content. You need products. You need the list of customers. You need finance. You need money to do internet business. You need to put systems in place. Of course, you need to know the technical things, the computers, the printers, and so on and so forth. Then you must have traffic. People must come into your shop to buy things. That's traffic. And then you must build relationships. And then you must carry out market analysis to understand what the market wants, what the market needs. And then you must build the business. They must involve in building the business building. So you must not just work in the business, you must also work on the business. And then, of course, you must comply to the laws of the land, legal compliance. And then internet business is a little bit different in the fact that you can involve other people to market your products. That's where affiliate marketing comes in. So online business is not different from offline business, except there's a difference. And there is technology involved. There's technology involved which requires what they call SEO, search engine optimization, because it's through that technology, that search engine, that people will come to discover your business. So that is the small difference, but it's not really so much different. Of course, that small difference can be. That's why a lot of people cannot make money online, because of that difference, that technology. But you see, the bulk of it, almost 80% of it, is almost the same, offline, online. You must have products, you must have systems, you must have customers, you must have build relationships, you must work on you must have carry out market analysis, and then you must be compliant with the laws of the land. Then is the technology angle that makes it a little bit different, and that technology angle is what will put you in a better place to win. So the phases of online business, this is, if there's only one thing you are taking away from this lesson, this is what I want you to know. The phases. Online business has phases. I personally did not know at the beginning. When I started out, I did not know the 4 phases which one of my teachers, Ramit Sethi, taught us, and I'm teaching you now, is that there's learning. The learning phase is number 1. Then the audience phase. Of course, there's some arguments online among the gurus, which comes first, audience or products. It depends on where you stand. Then there's product phase, and then the sales phase. The sales phase is sometimes called the monetization phase. Okay. And another of my teachers, Jonathan Morrow, also has his own phase, but his own phase is made up of 5 phases. His own phase comprises comprehension, which coincides with the learning phase in Ramit Sethi's model. And then there's what he calls the connection phase. The connection phase. Who do you connect with? You connect with audience. You connect with your customers, which also coincides with the audience phase. All right. And then there's conversion phase. That's phase number 3 in John Morrow's model. Conversion phase. So who do you convert? You convert customers, you convert leads, you convert prospects to customers. So you can see that the audience phase in Ramit's model coincides with the connection and conversion phase in Jonathan Morrow's model. And then there's what he calls, Jonathan Morrow calls the content phase. The content phase, you can see that is the product phase in Ramit's model. And then number 5 is the customers phase. The customers phase, you can see that it coincides with the sales phase in Ramit's model. So it's basically the same thing. While one has 5 phases, one has 4 phases. But this is the simplified version. The learning phase, the audience phase, the product phase, and the sales phase, sometimes called the monetization phase. Okay, so you must know this, because the mistake a lot of people make is that they jump to the product phase. They just develop a product and they start to sell. This is a recipe for failure, because if people do not know you, they will not buy from you. 90% of the time, people will not buy from people they do not know. That is why the audience first, building relationships and nurturing that relationship is very, very critical. And you will not even know what to do if you do not involve in learning, if you do not engage yourself in learning. It was when I started engaging myself in learning, that's when I overcame. I've been doing this thing for quite a while, on and off, but it was when I immersed myself in acute learning. I'm talking about learning from morning to night, that I started to understand how the internet works. And that is exactly what I'm asking you to do. If you are a student, if you are subscribed to Internet Business Foundation course, you have a subscribed to Internet Business Mastery course, I want to encourage you to spend, do not jump. The money, whatever, the money will come. A lot of people run to the monetization phase. They want to make money at all costs. No, it's wrong. You will not be able to make it if you do not know what you are doing. You will know what you are doing when you engage in the in the learning phase. Okay, so that's what I don't want to over-label the point. And then I said, avoid charlatans. There's so many people there with sugar-coated tongues out there trying to convince you this is the tactics. Do this, you make millions. You can just pick millions. My brother and sisters, you cannot pick millions. You cannot pick millions on the streets. You must put in the hard work. So that's what they call in Texas, people that know about cowboys, where they say big hats, no cows. People that just make noise, they have nothing to offer. That's what they call big hats, no cows in Texas, where you have the cowboys. So do not just be a big hat with no cows, because you don't really know what they are talking about. So I had friends who have lost a lot of money. Some of them were kind enough to explain to come to me and tell me I lost 1 million. Someone said I lost 3 million. Somebody said I lost 200,000. Yes, because they just follow the people with the charlatans with sugar-coated tongues. Come, let me show you how to make money. And most of them just end up being what they call direct sales, multi-level network marketing. All of them network marketing in different guises. And they lost a lot of money. Then they have so much get rich quick schemes. You cannot get rich if you do not put on the work. And then some of them don't understand the fundamentals. You cannot succeed if you do not understand the fundamentals. So that's the whole essence of Internet Business Foundation course, to give you the fundamentals, the basics. Once you understand, the sky will be your limit. So this will be the end of lesson 1. Very, very short, and you get to get some assignments later. All right. So thank you very, very much for tuning in, for signing up for. So this is the end of lesson 1. Thank you very, very much.